Hi everyone, Jaymes Mansfield here bringing you yet another video. Oh my gosh, we're doing yet another wig video, folks. And I have got a doozy for us today. Now this video was a long time coming. And by that I mean, well, story time. This video was a little harder for me to make because, well, it took me a while to get this package from Amazon Prime. I had a package delivered here, and then it sat on my stoop while I was away going to see Varla G. Merman in Chicago. Somebody stole it off my doorstep. So I had to call up Amazon and get it re-delivered. It was a whole big thing. Needless to say, I got the package. It is in my hands, and the culprit is yet to be apprehended, but don't you worry. I'm gonna find you, you are, you son of a bitch. And I'm gonna make you pay for my red wig. You stole it out. Anyways, now we got that out of the way, we are styling the lowest rated wig I could find on Amazon.com. This wig was rated 1 star. That's right, a 1-star wig. And it cost $16 with free Prime shipping. So it was actually kind of a deal minus, you know, how low it's rated. Before we get started, this video is sponsored by me. This video is brought to you by the Jaymes Mansfield Magical Wig Spray. Brought to you by Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab. It smells just like cream soda. Get yours today. Now, Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab finally got around to sending me my very own copies of the Jaymes Mansfield Wig Spray. And turns out I have a few extras, so I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. That's right, this is your chance to own the magical Jaymes Mansfield Wig Spray. So rare, it was 25 years in the making. Few simple rules. I need you to comment down below, comment your Instagram handle so I can DM you if you win, and also say the phrase, "Tease that wig, girl," with 4 R's. Very, very specific. I wanna make sure you're serious about winning this. And of course, in order to win, you must be subscribed to my channel, and I'm gonna make sure you are. So don't hesitate, enter to win today. And if you win, I'm gonna DM you on Instagram, so be sure and check your requested messages. You can't miss me, it's got the little blue check mark and this beautiful face. I'll be choosing the winner 5 days after I post this video. So just be checking your DMs after 5 days. You can count 5, right? Now, without further ado, let's get started on teasing this 1-star Amazon wig. Okay, now I got Sheila here. Sheila's been through a lot. I'm gonna put her on my wig head here now so that we can get started. Her lip is kind of smeared. Okay, this is the wig. It is from Enmesh Hair, and it comes in this lovely packaging. It's sort of like going to the grocery store, like they made it out of the bags.
Imish or Imish?
Imish Hair. Okay, you get a wig cap, of course, and you get a thank you note where they say best regards and all kind of stuff like that. Very lovely. Let's look at the wig. That's the real pièce de résistance. It is this fabulous wineish burgundy color. Let's see what 1 stars on Amazon gets us. I can get this damn bag open. Oh, before I do, this is gonna make my life a whole lot easier. She's long for $16, okay. Okay, I'm trying to wonder what exactly was it that made them rate this wig 1 star. I guess we're gonna find out when we start styling it. Okay, putting her on the head. A little staticky, but that's fine. She kind of looks like Bad Baby, but other than that, I mean, she's kind of fab. I don't see why it was rated 1 star, but I guess we're gonna find out. Now I'm gonna start styling the wig, so I'm gonna refocus that camera to focus in on our wig, not me. Okay, here she is, and she is long, okay. There's a little bit of a bag crease in it, probably from it being in a bag for so long, but other than that, like, I'm not really seeing what the problem is. It looks like any other standard synthetic wig you get off Amazon. Let's see how she curls. I want to do something fun with her because she looks a little bit like an out of control teenager right now, so we're gonna restyle that. All right, you guys have literally been seeing me roll these things for like 3 years now. You know my process. If you're that curious about how I do it, just go through some of my old videos that I have on my playlist for wigs, and you'll get my technique in no time. So I'm only gonna do a few of these rollers on camera and jump back so we can start our steaming process. As I was rolling that first one, it was kind of difficult to curl, only because the hair is so long and it's a little dry. I'm gonna wet it and then try and curl it then. Ooh, almost sprayed myself in the face. All right, as I curl this, I noticed some of the hair is a little bit inconsistent in length, which isn't really that big of a problem. Like, you just have to be a little tighter with your roller. Like, say if you see some peakage like around here and it starts to spike out, just press it down with your thumb and roll tight. and that should hold it down. Because once the steam hits it, it's gonna wet and the water's gonna weigh it down anyway. You just wanna make sure you get the roller as neat as you possibly can. Okay, now as I've been brushing through it, I've noticed, like, because of the length, it starts to tangle up a bit here, especially near the ends. So I'm just gonna brush through that a little further like that, just to get the kinks out. Maybe that's why they rated it 1 star, who knows? We're gonna solve this mystery. Welcome back, I have her all rolled up. This is the curling set I did. All right, now I finally got a new steamer. Here she is. I'm so excited. On the box it says it's 30% hotter than the last steamer I had, whatever the hell that means. Oh, ooh. Okay, Jesus Christ. Am I a fireman? Why is there so much water coming out of this? All right, well they weren't lying, it's definitely hotter. Okay, so I've come to realize that I just needed a new steamer and that's why it took me so long to do a wig. And this is it on low heat, holy crap, what the hell does high heat do? Let's find out. Oh, Jesus Christ, okay. Low heat again, like Freddy Krueger by the time I'm done steaming this wig. Okay, that's enough, okay. Jesus Christ, thing almost killed me. Needless to say, the Conair steamer is good, holy crap. It's like taking your life in your hands, it's so hot. Okay, now I'm gonna put this wig in the wig oven and I'll be right back. And we're gonna style something into this wig. Okay, we're back. I just got it out of the wig oven. She is nice and cool. And that is a pro tip I'm bestowing on you guys that I learned my damn self. If you let the wig cool off completely and fully cool off, the curl set comes out better. I don't know what it is. Da-da-da, 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 bam! It's a curl. Yes. Now, I looked over on Amazon and I was curious, why was this wig rated so low? And I looked at it and it was honestly, the only complaint was that the wig color appeared to be different from its picture. They were expecting something more of a burgundy wine color, which is honestly what this color is. And they said that it was more of a dark red instead of like more of a purple, which is like there's a purple undertone. It is a bit more red than it is in like in lights and stuff. But other than that, that's the only reason she rated it 1 star. But this is actually pretty nice for the quality of wig I was expecting. And hopefully now that I've curled it, the tangling problem will diminish a little bit more. Because that's one thing, like straight hair, it can be a problem because it tangles up so fast. But when you put a curl into it, it usually can withstand a whole lot more. I'm guessing the algorithm on Amazon must be really potent because like it's been 1 star forever and that's the only reason why. You know, that's a great find. Sometimes you just get lucky on Amazon and you can find something really cheap that they're just trying to get rid of, so they're liquidating it out for a really low price. I'd like that to be the takeaway lesson from this video. Be a smart shopper and pay attention to things and just look for those common things you know from your experiences buying wigs in the past. Because one person's mistake may be your great find. She looks pretty good. Let's brush through it. Okay, as I brush through it, there is a bit of a tangling problem. But since I'm gonna backcomb this, that's not really that big of a deal for me. Like I'm not wearing this wig every day to where like, you know, that is really gonna become a huge issue. Tangling all seems to happen at the very bottom, which is really common for longer style wigs. What I'm gonna do here is section off the front section of the hair. Okay, and since a lot of the problem areas seem to stem from around this area, I'm gonna cut the hair. So let me just extend this upward. So yeah, see, a lot of it wants to tangle here in the section here. So we're gonna forego that by cutting the hair. Yeah, see, it's already starting to wrap around my stand. Besides, the hairstyle I'm doing is a little shorter, so a haircut would be actually necessary. I could easily have done like my Mansfield waves with this, but I've done that so many times on this channel that I don't really feel like doing it again. If you guys want an updated video on that, let me know, I'll do it, but I feel like I've kind of already like beaten waves into the ground at this point. And the way I cut is for, especially if I want it to be like more teased up, I kind of take little bites out of the hair, like rounded bites, because it's gonna layer it a little bit, making the like inconsistent lengths, so that way when I tease it, you'll get lots of volume. All right, in this little section here, I'm gonna pull from the top and layer it a little bit more. I just need a small section. Cut some more inconsistent length. Do it here so you can see it. Cutting a little bit more from the top section so it can layer it a bit more. Here. Okay, let us start teasing her now. Let's see how this girl teases. All right, I'm gonna tease the rest off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, I teased it all out. Let's start styling it. All right, this is really where, you know, we have a test of whether or not this hair is worth buying or not. Little burgundy Tracy Turnblad. Yes, okay. Let's just get all this hair going in the same direction. All right, so for a 1-star wig, I am flipping this, yes. Like I'm restoring a house on the TLC channel. All right, and my trick for a bubble flip is I brush downward an angle like I showed you, take it all the way to the bottom, and then go underneath it and brush upward. And keep your palm here so like it has a rounded, you know, edge to go over. And then any little spillover bits, you just tuck it inside so it flips over and gives you that nice little bubble flip. And you're gonna keep doing this until it gets as neat as you like it. And you're gonna keep, you know, pulling hair up so that you can have, you know, volume still. And just keep repeating that until you get it to like, you know, a consistency you like. How'd you get away from me? There we go. And if it starts to look a little ugly up in this section, don't worry about it because I'm gonna cover that up anyway. Because generally when you do a bubble flip, it's all together, but I wanna do a bubble flip with a ponytail. So it's like a 60s, you know, cheerleader Barbie kind of hairstyle. Like she's a bad girl, but she's also a cheerleader. So it means like, you know, she has that, you know, costume of a good girl, but she's not wearing any underwear. Let's take that down, and this is a much different length. Now, let's pull her up so we have an idea of what we want to do. All right, and I can already see where this is headed. So I'm gonna cut out about this much of it so I have a nice little spillover from the ponytail. So I'm gonna take that all together and I'm gonna get my clippers. And it's still some inconsistent lengths, that's completely fine. Because that's gonna add length to the ponytail. We can adjust it with our scissors later after it's all teased. So let me start teasing this down. And for this top section, we are gonna get a real stank tease going. Like just really pack that hair in. Pack, 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 pack. We want a cloud of hair up there. And I'm starting with the back section and working my way towards the front. But I'm gonna do like the back all the way around the head and then just keep doing it in rows until I get to the front. Because the front we're gonna be a little more delicate with because that's the part people are gonna see. This part is more like, you know, the structure of it all. It's like putting in insulation for a wall. If, you know, you get that construction reference, all the gay people and women are watching this. My father was a roofer, so you know, it's just how I know how to describe it. Is there a straight man watching this right now? Comment down below if you're a straight guy watching this. There is no shame in wanting to learn how to do a bouffant. And I'm sure the fat under my arm is just doing amazing things right now on camera that I cannot see and I don't want to see. I'm working on getting rid of it. Does anyone have a good Groupon for, you know, cold stoning? Is that what's called, cold stoning, Ernie?
I don't know.
What's it called where like they zap you with the cold stuff?
I don't know. I have to watch a Rich Luck video.
Oh, gosh.
It's okay, you're just trying to fly.
Volume's off now. Cold sculpting, that's what it's called, cold sculpting. Woo.
You were thinking of the ice cream?
I was thinking of Cold Stone Creamery. Okay, now we're gonna start that front section I was talking about. Just push that hair out the way, and as you can see, there's the front hairs. We're going to grab that, pack, 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 flip it back. Pack, 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 flick it back. Start our second process now. We're gonna create a ponytail. Make sure you have a hair tie handy because it will come in handy. That we just teased out and get it all gathered. And it should look something like that. And the easiest way to do this would be to take the wig off of the block and, you know, brush it down upside down, but I can't really do that on camera. Well, maybe I can, let's see. Don't worry about that bubble flip, like she'll go right back in the formation. Brush her upside down because we want the most volume out of this. And as you can see, I am only dragging the brush over the surface area of the hair. I'm not digging through the hair and raking through it. I want to keep as much teasing in there as possible. So I'm only doing that top section. Let us flip her over again. Whoop. Test of gravity. And we're gonna pull that hair into a pony. So I'm gonna hold it as much as possible. Oh, my arm hurts so bad. Hold on, I gotta take a break. Oh, my arm is cramping so bad. Okay, I'm back. I had to put the massager on my arm because, girls, I just started working out, and this is why I don't exercise, because it's hindering my performance. I thought it was supposed to enhance it, but apparently not. I'm in pain right now. I pushed myself at the gym, and this is why you should never go to a gym. I'm dealing out important life lessons right now. Haters will say, you know, I'm using the equipment wrong, but I know better. All right, and she is getting right where I want her to go. Go over my smoothing brush again and just try and get it as consistent as possible. All right, here comes that hair tie again. We're gonna get a tight grip on it. Push it upwards so that the volume gets pushed up. Just keep going with that tie until it's nice and tight. All right, now I'm taking this piece here, if it's too long, and I'm gonna start layering it up, similar to how I did this, because I wanna make it match the bottom. Now we're going to go back to this little back section here. And what we're going to do is tease it up and make it match this here. So we have like 2 bubble flips. All right, you don't have to do a whole lot of teasing, just back comb it a little bit. So it's such a little section of hair. And you don't have to do it really hard, because if you do it too hard, it's gonna, you know, mess up this whole bouffant we just did. And I love bouffants because if you look at the history of like fashionable bouffants in the 1960s, they're often worn by teenage girls, and very often teenage girls that didn't have a whole lot of money. So they would do lots of really crazy stuff to their hair to stand out. And that's where the term hair hopper came from, where a girl would spend way too much money on her hairstyle to make it look like she's a lot more rich than she really is. And it's always been my favorite era of hairstyling because people were just so innovative when it came to, like, you know, doing their hair in the 60s. You can use this too if you want to do your smooth out. This also helps. I'm using a comb and just combing through the top and cleaning up that little bit of bouffant. This is also something that can be a little time consuming, but I personally love doing it. Cleaning up our work. You do like the little pinch here. Just dragging it through that top section and combing it up. And look at her, she is regal. She is Miss Teen Queen 1963. I could just picture Leslie Gore wearing this hair. Oh, so gorgeous. All right, she's all finished. I'm gonna go try her on and we're gonna have our final result. Welcome back. This is the final result. Okay, I secretly low-key love this kind of hairstyle because I watched this movie growing up called Shag, and it took place in the 60s. These girls go to Myrtle Beach, and the 2 villains are like these evil townie girls that like bully Bridget Fonda, and one of them has hair like this when she's doing like the little pageant and she's dancing to Whistlin' Dixie like a big old skank. Oh, so good. Now, when I tried the hair on, I noticed that it does not cover the sideburns at all, so that's not a total kill for this, because like the hair teased out just fine, it curled just fine. So if you have a smaller head, it may be a good option for you. If you have a larger head, I recommend taking some hair from this section and just, you know, pulling it down so it can cover the sideburns up. Like curl it up, get stylish with it, get creative. I noticed that the longer style, like it really tangled up really bad on the bottom. So I gave it a haircut, and after that, the hair worked just fine. And I had very little problems when it came to styling it. The lace is also a negative for me because it's not the color that matches me, but for somebody else, it can be perfect. But on me, I really have to contour a little deeper in order for it to match down properly. Or, you know, make a bunch of baby hairs to cover it up. Either way, it's a lot of extra work that I don't really feel like doing, especially if I want like a wig I can just throw on. All right, so my hair is nice and coiffed, but it has a stinky hairspray smell. So I'm going to take my Jaymes Mansfield Magical Wig Spray from Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab and spray it down with the Midwest Morning After. Oh, it smells just like cream soda. My final rating on this wig would be about 3 stars, maybe 3.5 stars. The tangling was very much an issue, but again, as long as you give the hair a haircut, it shouldn't be a problem. It's just those little bottom ends, which for longer synthetic wigs is often a problem. But like the wig cap also being smaller for me is also a negative, but not enough to push me to like make it, you know, no stars at all. Because if you have a smaller head, it could work for you. I just have a big watermelon of a head. So this is the front and this is the back. Especially for the price point, $16, you really can't beat that, especially with free Amazon Prime shipping. It's kind of a steal. And don't forget about my giveaway for the Midwest Morning After Wig Spray. And I already said the rules in the beginning, so be sure and enter for your chance to win. I'm picking the winner in 5 days. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye!
Click here and get unready with me. Or see me use the NYX Aquaria palette. Come on, click it. You know you want to. If you don't click it, I'll travel back in time and give you a swirly on picture day. So click it!